Drive into 2024 with tremendous savings on a new Mazda from Team Mazda. Like 0% for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-50, and Mazda CX-5. Plus, make no payments for 90 days on every new Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning. Hopefully no arrest today on Mardi Gras holiday. It is 7:03 on Fat Tuesday.
Easy out there, South Louisiana. It is that. We were talking about earlier. Everywhere else, it's a Tuesday. In South Louisiana, it is Mardi Gras Tuesday, so welcome to it, everybody. Hopefully everybody gets out, be out there and enjoy whatever they want to. Be careful. We want to see you on the other side of this.
That's the goal here. And so let's start about what to wear.
Yes.
How are you going to dress for the parades today?
Degrees of sleeves.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea today in layers, but I tell you what, a poncho may not be one of them.
Yeah, you're not going to, you threw me off there with the poncho. So
He's
No, definitely don't need the poncho today.
Yay.
The layers will work, though, because it is kind of chilly outside this morning. Gradually going to get more comfortable. We take you down to New Orleans, our Sky 9 camera network looking back over downtown New Orleans. And you can see some high clouds have kind of filtered over the Crescent City this morning, but that is about it. Nothing major to worry about there. New Orleans, 48 degrees, Baton Rouge, 44. New Roads has dropped to 40. It's hustling and bustling up that way as they get ready for a couple of parades. So again, kind of dress in layers. It's chilly outside right now, getting more comfortable as the morning wears on. In fact, mid to upper 50s by noon, highs in the low 60s, not as breezy or as windy today. Winds out of the north and northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So mentioned New Roads, got a pair of parades. Jay Grimes is here getting ready to take Titan 9 up. That'll be rolling in the community center parade at 11 o'clock this morning. Temperature's probably going to be in the low 50s at that point in time, climbing into the upper 50s for the Lions Club parade at 2 o'clock. Sunshine, keeping it dry. So what might be kind of a heavier jacket this morning, you'll probably want to get rid of that as the morning wears on. We're going to be dry the next several days as we look ahead to late in the week, though. Rain chances returning. We pick it up Friday morning here on the GFS model. What you'll see is it shows some rain rolling in from the southwest Friday afternoon, Friday evening. That's 5:30 Friday. That rain continues, at least some of it, overnight Friday into Saturday morning. Cold front moving through, but the pattern suggestive that we could see what we call overrunning. That would be moisture moving up and over the cold front, so where you end up with some rain even on the back side of the frontal boundary. So that's around daybreak. What you'll see is the GFS takes a little while to get the rains out of here, but drying it out during the afternoon. The European, by contrast, is much quicker getting the rains out of here. I'm a little more inclined to actually kind of lean towards the GFS with the pattern we're seeing, but we'll keep an eye on it. Still have a few days to track it. The Weather Prediction Center right now saying a ½ inch to an inch of rain on average for most of us, a little bit less as you go north of the interstates. No severe weather expected, though, with this next system. We will keep it dry today with some sunshine. Now, some high clouds around a few areas, but sunshine for the most part this afternoon. Valentine's Day, Ash Wednesday starts out chilly, but a high of 68, partly cloudy. By the time we get to Friday, we get some rain moving in, some of that into the first half of Saturday. It's a chilly weekend coming up, highs both days in the upper 50s, and then we start to trend warmer on into next week. 7:06. Let's get a check on your Fat Tuesday morning traffic now with Johnny H.
Not too shabby at all. Taking it right on down toward the New Orleans area this morning, right on down toward the Big Easy. And if you had plans on going to Zulu this year, I believe you're kind of out of luck already because they're already stacking up on the interstate, and there's really nowhere to park down there right now. Of course, the St. Charles Street, Basin, Orleans Avenue, MLK Avenue, all of that's bumper to bumper. Getting there is not a problem. This is I-10 east and westbound on the Bonnie Carey. Very light traffic if you are going to the airport. Check that out. But very light traffic going in that direction. But already on the interstate, Highway 90, and some of these exits are already closed off. That area of the parades are right in that area. So just be aware of that as you make your way in and around. If you're going out toward New Roads, that too is starting to get a little stacked up out there. Of course, WAFB's Clay Young, the Grand Marshal. Jay Grimes will also be out there as well. So you got to check all that. Look at that. Look at that.
You just conjured up the Grand Marshal, Johnny.
The Grand Marshal. Clay Young in New Roads. If you're nice, he'll throw you something.
Well, well, hey now. You got to ride. You're riding with Jay Grimes, huh?
Yeah,
Or
we're
kind of that area.
he's literally calling me.
Oh,
right now?
he
He
said,
actually
I gotta
is.
go. I gotta go.
He's like, where are you?
Yeah.
Why do you have what is he wearing in this photograph?
Well,
That's a mask.
you got questions?
We don't talk about it.
Mardi Gras?
We'll
Okay.
talk about that.
Yeah, but so grand marshaling of the new roads. Actually, they advise getting out there now. So you
Yeah,
ready to go?
we're getting ready to leave right now.
Okay, looking forward to it though. It's a crazy time.
Yeah, it's going to be something.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, and this is a homecoming for you too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great weather, great
Yeah.
people, some food. I'm looking forward to it.
It is going to be good. Clay's new show here on WAFB
Friday.
exactly premieres this week, and so we can't wait to talk to you. We'll talk new roads as well.
We sure will.
See how you
Have
survive
fun.
it.
I'll have some pictures and everything for you.
Like stuff we can actually broadcast.
And look, we got Johnny's not going to make the trip this time.
No.
Oh, well, we got hours of broadcasting left, so you guys have fun for us and then send it back to us.
All right, get out there, man.
Have
We'll
fun.
see you later on.
Bye, Clay.
So there you go. It is all things Mardi Gras. He's
Yeah.
literally about to hop in the truck with Jay Grimes with
Titan
Titan 9
9
out there. So, but new roads, new roads.
Yes,
new roads.
it worked. British.
New roads is the place to be. Callie was live there this morning.
Sure
getting ready.
was. 11 o'clock is when the parade is supposed to
Right.
start to
Yeah.
roll.
Right.
The first one,
First one.
they've got another one happening at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Look, PC is the place to be today if you don't want to make it to the Big Easy. Channel 9 is going to be out there, so look for those throws. But we've also got that story up for you, too. You're actually getting file video from last year where, 125,000 people
That's what
came?
they were saying, right? And this year they're saying they think maybe 150.
Ooh.
And so, how big's the town? Like 5,000-6,000 people?
Yep, just about.
Hello.
Yep.
So it's a few extra. They talked about getting out there early last night.
Yep.
May have been the time to get there. It's already getting packed. Callie was showing us that this morning.
It's going to be a good
It'll be good.
time. Make
It'll
your
be
way
good.
out there now as you watch us here.
Yeah.
Get out that door and get on down
Yeah.
to New Roads.
It's not just new roads,
Nope.
right? Other parades in the area as well. That top one is one of the ones in new roads. But think 2 o'clock, a pair of 2 o'clocks from White Castle to Zachary as well. Gotta love the must love Marty Paws dog parade there at Zachary. So some options here if you don't want to travel, down to New Orleans for some of the mega parades.
Especially if you've got the little ones, the young
Sure.
kids. You want
Yeah.
to keep it safe and be together. And I tell you what, making sure everyone is involved. We're taking you to the Baton Rouge General Mid-City campus. They've got a patient parade coming up today, too.
They do.
It's going to be a really exciting time, making sure everyone gets in on the fun.
They do. That's going to be a lot of fun as we kind of
Yeah.
make our way out there. This is what you're seeing the part is that as well. So what they're going to do right around that 2 o'clock time frame is get out there, stroll on down the hallways. Get the patients involved. Look, it's a great way to break the patients out of the day-to-day routine if they maybe just kind of been stuck there for a little bit, going through a lot. The staff as well. I mean, it's Mardi Gras, right? So wherever you are in South Louisiana, the ability to have a little bit of fun, let those good times roll, have some kind of a parade, it's great. So that's Baton Rouge General. Now, if you want to see the parades in New Orleans,
Yes.
but don't want to go to, so we're talking Rex and Zulu,
Zulu,
some of the big
Elks,
boys,
yeah.
right? Absolutely. We have a way for folks to do that.
Yeah, we sure do. You can see we're going to be covering that all morning long. So you see that on the far right side of your screen, New Orleans. WBXH is going to carry Rex and Zulu and the live coverage from our sister station, WVOE. That's going to start on WBXH starting at 9 o'clock this morning, run you about 3 in the afternoon. But Matt, this morning we had our Gabby and Rick. They went on to Mamu. They came at about 4 o'clock this morning, so they're going to be there. We also have a crew going to Lafayette.
Yeah. So look, again, nobody does Carnival quite like South Louisiana. And again, we were talking about earlier, everywhere else it's a Tuesday.
Sure is.
This is not a normal Tuesday, and so we get to have a little bit of fun as we do all this. So when you get out there, the whole idea is collect as many beads as you can. I mean, you always come home with just. Look, 3 kids
Neck hurting,
with 3 kids.
yeah.
I mean, bags of this stuff,
Yeah.
bags of it. I mean, and what do you do with all this? I mean, like I've got some stuff from even when I was a kid, going back to New Orleans parades with my grandparents. Sure, got some of the stuff you held on to, but you literally have a ton of stuff over a lifetime. So what do you do with these beads that maybe you don't want? There are some great places you can recycle them.
There's a special education teacher in Denham Springs, the high school there, who's actually collecting them. They're going to take your beads, they're going to recycle them, they learn how to clean them, wash them, and then resell them. They then take that money and put it towards classroom necessities or an end-of-the-year field trip. So keep this in mind. This is teaching them some business and life skills
Sure,
here.
yeah.
So Matt mentioned it. Check that costume closet. I know you have one if you're watching here in South Louisiana.
Right, yeah.
Go ahead and dig through those beads and bring them to Denham Springs High School. There's also another drop-off location that we have. Details in Gabby's story from last night. It's
Right.
waiting for you in the 9 News app.
And that's just Livingston Parish.
Yeah.
You have recycling recycling opportunities in Baton Rouge. You have recycling opportunities in Ascension. Think Arc of East Ascension there in Gonzales. All these different opportunities and options, depending on where you live in South Louisiana, to enjoy Mardi Gras, get the beads, and then, you know what? Recycle them, put them to use for the next time around, or give some folks some opportunities, raise some money for some things. So yeah, you don't need all the beads you collect. You know you don't. So some good opportunities to give them a second life, as you will.
Make that your go-to stop tomorrow. Keep in mind, okay, when we talk about good news, we love good news updates here.
I know where you're going.
A major update to a story. Remember last week we were telling you about a family. This is Carrie's late father, the Gagliano family. Well, the jacket went missing here at the nursing home. Well, the nursing home told the family, hey, well, we gave it to Goodwill. Turns out it was never dropped off to Goodwill. They gave it to another nursing home resident who gave it to a relative. So ensues the search for this missing custom-made jacket for her father way back when.
Social media starts to do its thing, right? There's a guy, I follow him on the TikTok. His name is Justin Nunley. He's an Alabama guy, huge Tide fan. His account is hilarious. And he was one of the ones that followed this from the very beginning, started to offer rewards. No questions asked. It quickly got up to like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. No questions asked. Just let's get this jacket back to the family. And he was the one, actually, Justin Danger Nunley, who said, guess what I found? Yeah. And literally hand delivered it. Drove in from where he got it, and then drove in and delivered it to the family. Alabama to LSU fan.
Yeah.
Look, man, I don't care. That doesn't matter. That's just good. That's good. That's good human. That's where social media spins in the right direction, man. So good. Thank you. Good on you, man. That's just incredible.
Humanity wins there.
Absolutely.
The good news update for that family. We're going to try to follow up on that and get that reaction from the family. Can y'all imagine
it was great, guys.
just what it's like to hear what you've been searching for that connects you to your father, that brings you back? Yeah. I mean, just emotions.
Social media gone right.
Yes.
I love that.
That's it. Hey, getting you a live look here, courtesy of EarthCam, getting you out from the Cat's Meow balcony where you still see what? I don't even see a single person, just the flags blowing out there, Steve.
It's going to change very quickly. Very
sure
soon.
is.
Wall-to-wall people. If you've never done that, man, that is something.
You got to do it at least once.
Yeah. Got to go down and see it.
Once is probably good.
I was about to say it. And then you're probably
a lifetime of memories. Yeah. Ooh, it's going to be packed.
Loved it.
Wherever you're going, please enjoy it, but be safe. We want to see you on the other side, and we'll see you again in about 10 minutes.
In 1983, Car and Driver released its first 10 best automotive list. The Honda Accord was on that first list and has been for 38 years ever since, more than any other vehicle. Come see why the Accord is consistently rated as one of the best vehicles on the road at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.